Hello, this is Patrick. Thank you for coming here. This NFL thing is actually kind of entertaining because I've always been amazed by the power that this dark cabal has put together, this network, this full spectrum war on America and its people, its values, and they want to replace it with multicultural snowflakes. I mean, that's where we're at. And there's really no way to reform the country at this point. And I always wonder how this it's going to play out in our lifetime. It's going to be in the next 18 months, 12 months. The NFL uh, just did the country a great service, but it's really interesting that it's committing suicide. One of the most successful organizations ever is committing this gargantuan suicide. It's a really big mess. I never seen a PR mess like this. That's because, like I mentioned before, there's a group over the owners of the NFL, and they dictate that they must do this, and it's going to destroy the NFL fairly quickly. Fairly quickly. I did douse how this was going to turn out, and I did the tarot a few different times. I always got cards like the five of disc, five of wands, five. Excuse me. This is not going to end well for the NFL. This is probably an existential type event. It reminds me of that video out there where I just caught the end of it. It's on YouTube. It was awful. But it was a hyenas. And the hyenas had this group. I don't know what you call a group of hyenas, but this pack. And a new alpha female took over as alpha female. I think she defeated the previous one. And she proceeded to nag a lion, a male lion. And the male lion was minding his business, and she went up and was yapping and yapping, just yapping. It just went on and on. And you're going, wow, she's disconnected. She was probably happy she was the alpha female now, and she was just going to show it. The male lion just turned around, caught her, and killed her in 3 seconds. It was the most amazing thing. And it shows you, even in wildlife, we misjudge things. And I think the NFL totally misjudged this. Second, they were told to do it. And I think it's going to be really quick death. I think it's going to be, I'm not going to say. I don't even know if they get 2 seasons out of this. All right? I'll say that. As soon as 2 seasons, but maybe sooner. And people are just going to fall away. You can't fix it. You can't fix this mistake they did. And the only thing they can do to fix it, they won't do it. And I'm really disinterested in it. But let's look at it one more time, and let's say A. Let's say I'm using my love-hate, we're going to use growth, no growth, and a negative 80 will represent existential disappears, all right? So here's the 0. Can you show me the NFL? If they do nothing and they don't fix the national anthem and the players continue to do what they want, 12 months from now, where is the business? Where is the business for the NFL? And the answer is it's really close to that negative 80. Negative 80%. And now it is. It's at that point of going out of business. It's really, really close. What if they got rid of the national anthem altogether and they just go out and play the game? What would that do to, would that increase sales? Now, it's not negative 80, it's negative I have to wait a second. It's still bad. It's like negative 50, negative 60. That would put a lot of teams out of business. Negative 50, negative 60. Negative 80 will put everyone out of business. All right? What if all the players went out there and stand attention to the national anthem? All right? And let's see if that fixes it. Does it go up? Attendance? Does everybody say sorry? We make up and hold hands. Come on, please. It's still a lot. It's like negative 40, maybe negative. This is, I don't know if you can fix it. I don't care. You know, those people, the owners, they've been getting sweetheart deals on these football stadiums. And I can see some of them are scrambling already to try to fix it, to distance themselves. Uh, I have a solution. I just thought of it. That guy in Steelers, the one player that went and put his hand, the vet from Afghanistan who did 3 tours of duty. He's the only one who went out there. What if you made him football commissioner? That's pretty clever. He's a real smart guy. He's smarter than Goodell, whatever his name is. He's way smarter than he is. He's a major in the army, in the reserves or something. Okay, what if you make him the commissioner? Would that help? Negative 30, 35. Well, that's not that's better than negative 80. You have to laugh. I don't care about it. The NFL they wrecked a really good game, and they started politicizing it. They started doing these black magic shows at halftime for the Super Bowl. Did you see that? And I remember one of them gave the finger to the American people, and they said, "Oh, that was just a one. It was planned. It was choreographed." The whole thing was of witches, had Egyptian stuff, and it was all black magic mass. It was so obvious, and they did it, and they threw it in everybody's living room at halftime, and they had all these sigils and subliminals, and this organization deserves to die. This is probably the best thing that ever happened, and it's going to be good for the country. Watch them try to fix it, and it's really was a calculated move by Trump, and I think he has more of these coming, and it's going to be an interesting year. This is where we're going to live. This next 2 years is going to be like this for everything. Bye bye.